Hello my dear students. As I have sent already some previous some videos how to solve that numericals on fluid kinematics. Please that means what I refer, that means what the question previous university question papers, and try to solve that, and any difficulties please discuss with me. Today that means what I will start, that means what one very important topic, that is fluid dynamics. As you know that fluid mechanics is classified into three categories. One is fluid statics, fluid kinematics, and fluid dynamics. In fluid statics, fluid is assumed that it is not flowing, means velocity is almost zero, and in fluid kinematics only we are considering the velocity, and that means what we are defining, that means what the forces which are applying for that velocities, and stream function, velocity potential function, acceleration, velocity, all these things we have studied, and also we have derived that continuity equation to prove that, and also that means to know that whether the flow is happening or not, that one we have derived. In fluid dynamics, not only the velocity, very important thing here, not only the velocity, and also we have considered some other forces which will cause the movement of the fluid. What are that one? The forces, it may be by the fluid, it may be on the fluid here. So that force will be, that means what creates some velocity. What are that kind of the forces? Variety of the forces are there, especially in that self-weight. That means what? Self-weight itself, it has that one force, and pressure force, that is force which is applied to the perpendicular to that area, it is called as the pressure force. Self-weight, pressure force, and viscous force. As you know, in case of the viscosity, there will be the shear stress. Shear stress means it is a shear force upon shear area. So therefore there will be the shear force. So therefore shear force is also one type of force. Likewise gravity force will be there. Likewise some inertia forces are there. Like variety of that means what the turbulence forces are there. Like that variety of the forces are there. But if we consider when the fluid is moving, if you want to study that means what the fluid flow, and that means what its parameters, so we need to study these forces. But all the time if we studied only all the forces, what happens? So total equations what we are getting for the analysis purpose, it will becomes very complex. We are getting higher order degree differential equations. So therefore what we are doing? We are doing here now some forces we are assumed that they are not available, means negligible. We are neglecting some forces, we are considering some forces, then we are deriving that means what the equations which will, that means what tells that means which will give the analysis details about the fluid flow. So in there the mainly that means what we are taken, so variety of the equations we are deriving here now by considering the variety of the forces in that. So today we are studying here now Euler's equation, or else it is also called as the Bernoulli's equation, because Bernoulli's equation is the integration of Euler's equation. Means if we integrate that Euler's equation, we will get a Bernoulli's equation. So therefore if we derive that Euler's equation, definitely at the end after integration we will get the Bernoulli's equation. So to derive this equation, so what we are doing here now, we will assumptions. First we have to assume, as I have told, we cannot consider all the forces all the parameters, because equation will becomes complex. So what we are taken here now, some assumptions we have made to derive this Euler's equation. First one is steady flow. First one is steady flow. That is, steady flow means what? Any parameter, it is not varying with respect to the time here. The second one is the flow is irrotational. Irrotational means, so the fluid particles are not rotating themselves, but they are moving. But not rotating themselves. So that fluid flow is called as the irrotational fluid flow. That is one assumption what we have taken. And next one is here we are considering, in case of the Euler's equation, only two forces. One is a pressure force and another one is gravity force. Here only two forces are considered here. And fifth one is flow along with the streamline. As we have studied that stream function and velocity potential function, streamline is there. Always the flow is taking place along the streamline here. And for the derivation purpose, that is sixth assumption is, we have taken one small cylindrical element. So it is having that sort of cross-sectional area dA. Cross-sectional area is dA, and its height, that small cylindrical element height is, it is ds here. So we will start that derivation. Please see this. As we are assuming here one, that means what, the flow is taking place along the streamline. So I will take, this is a streamline here. So this is a streamline here. So in this streamline, I will take one small cylindrical fluid element here. So one small cylindrical fluid element. So this is one small cylindrical fluid element here. Having cross-sectional area is, it is a dA here, and it having that means what, the height is, it is a ds, as I have told in the assumptions itself. Fluid flow direction is there. This is the fluid flow direction. This is the streamline. Streamline, usually it is represented by S. That S is a letter, it indicates it is a streamline here now. So next one, that fluid flow is always, it is taking place along the streamline, as we have assumed here now. So it is not away and far away from that or perpendicular to the streamline. It is not happening. It is happening along the streamline here. And we have considered there are two forces we are considered here now. One is a gravity force. Gravity force is what? It is a self-weight. Self-weight. Where it is acting? It is acting at the CG of the element here now. So for example, if I take, this is the CG of this element. So vertically downward direction, that means what, its weight is acting. Self-weight. That is the weight is, that is acting here. And the next one, so this self-weight, it is acting. This is the axis of the cylinder. What we will take? This axis of the cylinder is, it is along the streamline. Along the streamline here now. So this the self-weight, it will make that sort of angle with that sort of axis of the cylinder is, this is the theta. Theta is the angle between the streamline and the self-weight direction. That means what here. And if I draw a, that is if I draw a line which is that means what, the perpendicular to this streamline here now, that perpendicular to this streamline, if I draw a line here, so what I am getting here now, perpendicular streamline means what, this is 90-degree angle, this is a 90 degree, that means what, the angle. So what is this angle here now? This angle is 90 minus theta. This angle is 90 minus, that is theta here now. Just I will make one triangle here now, because these are the, that means what, the components of the weight of the cylinder. So I will make one triangle here. So this is a triangle, that means what, I will make it here. This is a triangle what I am getting here in this case. So next one is to make, in this triangle I will draw a line which is parallel to the streamline, and that means what, which is perpendicular to this, that means what, this line here, this line here. So therefore I will draw a line which is that means what parallel to the streamline. This is a streamline here. This is parallel to the streamline, and which is perpendicular to this line here. So what I am getting here, resultant force is what? This is a weight. It is having two components. One is a vertical component, another one is horizontal component here. No? This horizontal component, this is parallel to the streamline. Parallel to the S means how the streamline is moving, parallel to that it is there here. So therefore, the next one is what we need here now for the force balance. Force balance, because the fluid is moving due to the two forces are there. One is a pressure force, as you have considered. Another one is a gravity force. Gravity force we are considering here. Now, there is a self weight. So, which is the self weight force component which is moving along the streamline? Which is that? See, it is vertically downward. This is the force which is moving, that means what, along the streamline. That means to resolve that means what the force components, we need a that means what force, this force component due to the weight of the fluid element here. What is this? If this is a 90 minus theta, what is this one? This is a cos theta, because sin 90 minus theta is what? Sin 90 minus, that is a theta, is equal to cos theta here. So therefore, this is nothing but a cos theta here. So the density of the fluid is rho. Rho is the here the density of the fluid here. Now, if I take, then how we can write that means what the component of the force of self weight, that means what which is that means what parallel to the streamline here now. How to write it here now? This self weight component, that is a self weight component along the streamline. We can write, how we can write? Rho is the density of the fluid into G. What we are getting here now? Kg per meter cube here, kg per, that is meter cube, into G. G is, that is meter per second square here now. So what we need? We need a force here now. Force which is moving along the streamline due to the self weight. So therefore, what is force here now? Kg meter per second square. You know, F is equal to ma. F is equal to force is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration is meter per second square. So what is left here now? Meter cube is there. This is a volume. Volume of the element. We know the volume of the element. The cross-sectional area is dA. Into this height is ds. So therefore, volume of the element is dA into ds. But this is what? This is weight of the fluid. This is weight of the fluid. But we need a component which is moving along the streamline. So therefore, into cos theta. Into cos theta. So therefore, this is a one force which is moving along the streamline due to the self weight of the element here. So please, this is one force. In the next video lecture, that means what we will take, that means what under one force, that is the pressure force. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.